I'm Valentin Radu. I'm the CEO of Marketizator. Marketizator, as you know, it's a 3-in-1 conversion rate optimization tool. The basics, and if you want to hear more things about how to use our platform, just send us an email or participate on the next chapter when you are going to find more about it. Okay, so let's get started with this. I'm going to share my screen if it's going to work. I hope. I'm going to cut off this video. Okay, so we are going live in 3, 2, 1, and action. Great. So the first thing that you need to know is to put your tracking code properly. So if you are going here, you can see how to put the code properly. Yeah, you have two kinds of codes. This the synchronous and the asynchronous. You simply put it on the head section or in your source. And also, if you have an e-commerce website, you should put this tracking code. Then we'll go to the experiments, because experiments, it's what it's all about. We are going to launch a new experiment. We are going to note it A/B testing webinar. Okay, so the first thing you need to know is to put your URL. So where do you want to launch this A/B testing is the first key. Here on this step, you can also upload your own HTML code, which basically means that you can surpass the dynamic generated web pages. So if you want to do an experiment on the cart page, for example, where the items are loaded dynamically, you should go to your website, get the and simply paste it here and load it. But for this moment, we are just going to load this URL. Here, you will have the option to set up this URL by this selector. So you can hit more than a single page. For example, if you want to hit the pages for the products, you should put here URL contains X, Y, or Z, like products, the product names, or the category pages. So you can play with these things, like starts with, ends with, use the regex, and also you can hit the pages which are containing a certain keyword. Yeah. After this, you can select what URL not to include in this experiment by simply putting here. Yeah. If you want to hear me better, you can refresh your page so that there's not going to be a delay between what I'm saying and what you're hearing. The delay is very big. My assistant tells me here. Okay, from here, you are selecting the segment. So on this audience tab, you are selecting on which pages, and on the segmentation, you are selecting on what kind of visitors. Yeah. From here, for example, you select a new segment, and the beauty of this platform is that allows you to hit only specific visitors based on certain conditions. And the conditions are the refer type per URL. So the refer type could be, for example, direct traffic or organic traffic. So through this kind of segmentation, you can hit only specific visitors which are in a certain part of the conversion funnel. So for the new visitors, you can make an experiment, and for the returning, another experiment. You can also use the weather conditions in Celsius, or the weather. You can use the country, the city, or the range around the city. So let's presume you are staying in Boston. Yeah, you can select a range of 50 kilometers or miles around it, so that you are going to make this experiment available for all these visitors. Another nice segmentation is the number of past conversions, the behavior, which can be days since the first visit, days since the previous visit, the number of visits, the number of page views in these current sessions, the URLs that the visitor was on, and also the landing page in the current variation. Then you can use the technology and also the cookies, the Google Tag Manager data layer attribute if you're acquainted with, and also some custom attributes. The custom attributes are pieces of code you are sending to our platform, and you can be able to hit only the visitors which are named John. Make them a nice wish on St. Patrick's Day. Okay, so let's presume we are going to select only the visitors from organic, and you can mix it and from, I don't know, from Facebook, yeah? Then we simply use the or and operators, exactly like in Google Analytics, and then you can select just a second because we have some technical problems. So are we on? Okay, great. So by naming this segment, you'll be able to use it further. So let's name it like social media plus SEO. Then we save it, we select it, and then we have it here. There's another tab which is called Advanced Settings, where you can select it to run only on all devices, only on desktop, or only on mobile, and also to select it to run on a limited number of visitors. Yeah. Then we have the variations. What's up with the variations? So the system works like this. You have a control sample, like you have the normal version of the website, and also you have the other variation. So you can either use this editor, which allows you to make some adjustments, like we can edit here something like this. Yeah. So you can either use this editor, or you can use your own website, your own web page. So you simply use the editor to redirect to another URL. So the system is going to do the reports, and it's going to give you clues about which version is better. Then you can also clone this. You can use it, for example, to track the clicks. You can use it to display some interactions. You can use it to display some surveys that we are going to talk further after it. You can move the elements. You can save this position. You can undo something if you don't like it. Yeah. And you can also insert content. You've got the whole idea. Yeah. I'm not going to stay longer here because it's pretty easy. Then you have the traffic allocation and goals. So out of 100% of visitors which are from social and organic search, how many do you want to put here in this experiment? So let's put 50% of them. And from here, you can also adjust how many visitors to put in the control version. So the version is being monitored so that you can see the improvements or the results from the challenger version. Another thing here is important is to set up the goals correctly. So the goals are objectives that you are defining. You can define goals such as page views. So you simply name the page view. So let's say we have the register page. It's a page view. You tick this box if you want to allow multiple conversions per each visitor session. If you don't want to do this, you simply name it. And through here, you can select different URLs. So if the URL contains, let's say, register, then you save it, and it's going to be tracked version A and version B, but because I already have this, I simply select it. After this moment, you have one more step, and that's it. You select when to run this experiment. So one day, want to be or not notified. And through here, you select when to run this experiment. So you can exclude the days, I don't know, you can exclude the weekends, for example. And you can also exclude certain hour intervals in each in this version. So at the end, you save this draft, and you have it there so that you can see the results. Yeah, let's see. The other part is the other part of the platform. It's called web personalization, and I will build one from scratch with you. So let's say we want to address visitors throughout the funnel. So by using web personalization, you'll be able to trigger certain messages that you've already defined on certain moments of the visit of your visitors. So let's say you have on load. That means immediately after the site is loaded. So it's basically instantly. After that, you have on exit intent and on scroll. I'm going to select on scroll. Yeah, but I need to tell you about the on exit feature, which is very, very important. You can actually hold the hands of your visitors and say to them, come on, get this offer, or you can trigger it on your cart page, or you can put it on important pages where you want to re-engage the visitors from bouncing. So I'm going to select this. Here you have exactly the same flow. So this is the audience. URL contains, does not contain. From here you have the segmentation capability. Here is important because you'll always have a control version. So that means leaving your visitors run away or not interfering with them, not interacting with them differently. And through here you have the variations. So variations are pieces of messages like creatives that you've already defined. So for example, I'm going to show you how this is being made. That's a web personalization that I've prepared. So I've put here the city of the visitor and trying to re-engage them to act on a certain moment. So that's how it looks, and let's see how this is being made. Yeah, I'm going to open the Creatives tab. So from here, I'm going to edit this. If you don't have one prepared, you can always start from scratch. So from here, you can arrange different pieces of text. You can insert certain, you can insert the temperature, for example, like in Celsius or in Fahrenheit. You can insert different custom variables, like the name of the visitor. If you've pushed it to our platform, you can insert the country, region, internet service provider, browser name, version, views per sessions, or days since the first visit here. So it's up to you. How do you want to convince and persuade your visitors by using this data? And I think the key here is to be creative and to persuade the visitor, not letting them leave your website without you saying something to them. According to the statistics, 70% of your visitors are not going to come back to your website again. So it's your chance to grab their attention and to make them interested about your service or your product. Another nice thing here is that you can insert this kind of buttons. You can play with them. Yeah, you have also a gallery if you wanna play with it. And another thing, in order to build scarcity, you can insert this countdown. So the countdown, you can adjust it either from a fixed time, like on 9th of April is going to we are going to have a webinar, which is part of the International CRO Day, and we can insert this based on this fixed daytime. By the way, you are welcome to attend on 9th of April. And or you can select a fixed seconds based on the current visit time. So you can select like from 180 seconds or 120 seconds. So you have 2 minutes to decide, get this voucher, or you can play with this. From here, you select how this is going to appear. So you can show the hours or only the minutes or the seconds or not, the years, yeah. So from here, you select what kind of font to use, what kind of background, so that it's going to be according to your colors and your brand. And from here is the dimension. So it's not the best, but in terms of how it looks, but you've got the whole idea, yeah. So after this, you go to the final step. You name it, yeah. You make this close button visible or not. You put the overlay here, which could be from with a different color, with a different opacity, and you can make it available for all the websites that you are using or not. So at the end, it's going to show like this, yeah. And you can, for example, by using this, I'm going to activate it so you can see it after the webinar live. By using this kind of method, we are able to re-engage the visitors which haven't seen the pricing page of our website. Okay, so afterwards, yeah, you've been able to see it live on Exit Intent. So after this, you simply allocate the traffic exactly like on the A/B testing. You select a certain goal. I'm going to select the register, and also I'm going to select the pricing page, how many visitors went there, and then I'm going to launch it for 1 week and publish it. Yeah. Okay, so this is live right now. You can also change this name. This is made automatically because we've had some problems with people which forgot to name their experiments. Okay, so next on our plate for today, we have the last part, which is mainly an important part. It should be the first on your conversion rate optimization process, because it's a process, it's an ongoing process, and you need to know why the visitors are not converting. So what you can do with this, you can simply ask visitors with these nice pop-ups or widgets, which are here on the bottom of your screen, either on the right, either on the left, you can choose, or through pop-up surveys, you can ask people many questions like, what would make you choose us? And you can, from here, you can select a different type of question. So it's either a small text answer, either a large text answer. You can select multiple choice, this, that, and that, or a unique choice. The nice part with the unique choice is that it allows you to go further. So for the visitors which are answering a better price, you can select to trigger a personalized experiment. So that creative that we've built before. So we can prepare a creative with a house voucher that we've got for converting the visitors which are price sensitives. Or you can redirect them to a specific URL. So by using this method, you'll be able not only to get insights, but to take action in real time. So instead of leaving your website run away, your visitors run away, you'll be able to convert them and to treat their objections in real time. From here, you randomize the answers order, or you can make this question required. You can even do advanced settings based on questions. So what happens after this question is being answered. So you have many options. It's like an interactive voice responding. So if, then go to. So after this, you have the lead collector, which can be enabled. So you can put here a nice message to persuade your visitors to convert. From here, you require or not the names, the emails, or other fields like the organization or the shoe size even. But I don't propose you to do this because it's not going to be so efficient. So after this, you have the design. So from here, you select the triggering method, which can be on load, on exit, or on scroll on certain amount of scroll. So on 30% or 50%, you can trigger this. Triggering delay if you want. From here, you can see how does it look. Yeah. So that's the invite. You have many themes, or you can play with those. So you can select the different color of the button. You can, yeah, you've got the whole idea, and you can also use your advanced CSS to override the theme style. From here, you select the texts, so which is start, stop. You can use it in Italian, in German, in Polish, or you can enter your own version if you want to be creative, or if your language is not here. The intro message, I propose you not to put it because it's the response rates are better if you don't put an intro message. So it's like Tim Ferriss told in his last book. So don't ask for permission, but beg for forgiveness. So you can ask them directly what you want to hear, what you want to get from them, instead of putting them that question, do you have a minute? Because everybody's not going to say yes. Okay, from here you select the audience, which is basically the same. On what pages do you want to run this survey? So I want to find out which are the barriers the visitors have in order to convert. So I'm putting this on the register page. So, or I want to put it on the cart page if I have an e-commerce website. Or I want to put it for the new visitors on their first visit to find out which are their barriers, like what they are expecting from us. Or I want to put it only for social media website visitors. So you can define your segments and your audience, and from here, such as in the same manner as at the web personalization, you define how often do you want to trigger this invitation. So it's either every day, 1 time per lifetime, 3 times per day, per session, per week, per month, per all time, yeah? Or you can select it every time, but that might be annoying, yeah? So at the end, I've prepared this so that I can show you how a real survey is looking. So we've run this in order to capture leads, and it worked really fine for us. So first, we want to know how important the conversion rate was for our visitors. So we've asked for their satisfaction regarding their current conversion rate. Then we've asked for what does a conversion mean to you? So it's either an online purchase, a lead, a subscriber, and another thing. Then what kind of conversion rate optimization software they were currently using, and what would a 15% uplift in conversion rate mean for you on a monthly basis. So that qualified the leads for us, so that we can address them properly according to their needs. Then we've put this lead collector. That's the design that we've used. So if you want to see how it works, I'm going to show you. So this is an image that we've uploaded from here on the header. Yeah, it's very easy to upload an image. You simply use this. And I forgot to tell you, but I need to show you this. You can also put image answers. Like instead of text, you can upload images. Yeah. which are going to be very cool for your, so that it can look very, very nice. So after you put these things on, you select the audience, you schedule it, and you're simply launching this. So in order to see how it looks, you can always hit the preview button, and we are going to play with it so that you can see how it looks live. So this is triggered on exit intent for us. So how satisfied are you with your current conversion rate? What does a conversion mean to you? What kind of other tools are you using? And if I'm saying this, then I'm capturing this lead. Yeah, the name, the email, and the phone. And then I simply set submit. That's an important thing that you've seen, because if you don't have this required checkbox there, this is going to happen, and you're going to have empty lead forms. And in order to have this okay, you can tick this box so that the question is required. Yeah, the answering for the question is required. Okay, or the fields are the same. Yeah, required. Yeah, in this manner you are sure that you don't you are not going to have empty field forms on your website. So guys, I think that's it for the moment. Another important thing is that you can further do A/B testing based on the responses that the visitors are getting. I would like you to put me some questions. If you have any kind of questions, let me know. And I'm going to stay here. Yeah. So I'm going to open the chat box so that everybody can put me some questions. Thank you, Ioana, for being so into it. Okay. So we are going to stay here for 1 minute. I'm going to show you around this place. Yeah. Okay. Because during this time you'll be able to put me some questions. Yeah. Okay. So I'm wondering if you want to see the surroundings from Bucharest. So I'm going to do this. So guys, this is Bucharest, yeah, and that's our office. And she's Ioana. Okay. So if you don't have any kind of questions, I'm going to ask you things. So it's a simple survey. I think the surveys are pretty awesome, and you can use them in order to get insights from your audience. Okay, so any kind of questions that you have, let me know, guys. So what was the webinar on the 9th about? The webinar on the 9th, it's about lead generation in the smart way. It's part of the International Conversion Day, which is actually here. I'm going to give you the link so that you can register to it if you are interested, Catalina, and you as well. So yeah. Okay. So this is the link for it. You're welcome. Okay, so if you do have other kind of questions for me or my team, I invite you to use that blue button on the right, on the upper part of your screen in Marketizator, and send us some tickets, because we are here to help you and to support you achieve more from your current websites and from your current visitors as well. The nice part about conversion rate is it's like a snowball. You know, you are doing 3% improvement, but that's 3% for the whole year. So that means 36%. So if you are doing 3 this month, 2 next month, and 5% next month, then you are improving more than you can think, because any achievement stays there for the next moments. Okay, guys, so thank you for being here. I can see there are no further questions from me, and I'm happy about it. I would like you to have a great life, and don't forget that you're awesome. So I think it's going to look like this, yeah, because it's in the mirror. Okay, thanks for being here. I'm Valentin. Have a great life. Ask me anything on valentin@marketizator.com. What is the most impressive case you have ever seen of A/B testing? It was Daniel asked me something, so I need to ask him. So it was a case which is on our case studies page, where just a small amount of text. So the return policy, it was on a fashion website. They've put something like, feel no pressure, you have 30 days to make up your mind, so to decide. So they put this thing there, and it was like an 11% conversion rate with just this piece of text, because that decreased the fears of the visitors. Yeah. Okay, so if you have any other questions, simply send me an email. It's been glad having you here, guys. Have a great life. Bye-bye.